Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Dan here, guys. Welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. We are continuing on right after a very unfortunate short stream with WWE 2K22. Not obviously what I wanted to do for the day, but we got kind of soft locked out of some of these missions. It's a thing that some people are having, an issue people are having, where you can't just trigger the missions due to where you are in the game. It's kind of like you have to trigger them at a certain time, or else you pretty much can't play them anymore. It's kind of stupid, but it doesn't really add that much, so that's why we're starting this so late, because we were streaming for about an hour and a half. So unfortunately, this stream won't be as long as I would have wanted. I would have wanted it at least 3 hours, but them's the breaks. So we'll be going for about 2.5 hours roughly. So I'm going to do my best to continue through and do the next one. Now, I did a bit of research. We have only 3 main missions left, including this Gemini mission. So we're going to go do the Gemini mission, and then we're going to do that immediately, because I know there's going to be some chatting and whatnot, but I know people are asking me that we are going to be doing these things. We're still going to be going for, exploration, black boxes. We're going to be doing these things, I promise you, going for all the tall necks, all that goody stuff. We will be clearing the map, going through, collecting side missions. It's still going to happen. I just wanted to, at least in each stream, do a main mission. I feel like that makes sense. And then once we're done, or if I feel like veering off before doing the final main mission, we'll do something else. But for now, we're going to zip over and we're going to go ahead and continue with this and get Gemini done. Like I said, this is the third last mission. It's not super long, but it does involve us heading to a cauldron. So I don't know which cauldron it'll be, but it will be part of the story. So anyway, we still have a lot of work to do, like all these places. Like I said, I'm not necessarily going to go for absolutely everything. I'm going to change it up, so I'm not necessarily going to go for every little piece of fire gleam and whatnot. Maybe I'll do that last. But if there's a question mark, I'm going to go to the question mark. You know what I mean? It's going to be kind of that way. Same thing. We're going to do outposts. We're going to do the contracts, the salvage contracts. We're going to do side missions. We're going to do as many things as we possibly can that are going to help us upgrade to a level 50, which I believe is the max one. So you do get upgrade. I think you get armor for the camps. You do also get armor for finding all of the salvage contracts as well. Finding these guys, again, outposts, things like that. That's what we're all going to eventually do. And we'll get to the unknown. Cauldrons is also something we're going to do. So, yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll. Hopefully you guys are as well. Thank you for coming. Hope you're ready to rock and roll. Be sure to leave that like on the stream. Say what's up in chat so I know you're here. And I'll say my hellos real quick. What up, Staley? Hey, Ann. Hey, Disney. Hey, Zach. What's up, Alex? Hey, Jason. Christian. What's good? I do not have any legendary armor. No. Not yet. I did pick up some very rare armor, though, recently. So, let's just zip back to the base. That's where they asked us to go. I actually have to access it from the campfire. I actually have been having this urge to play Horizon, especially after yesterday. Like, to be able to go through and just upgrade is super satisfying to me. So, the problem is when you have all these games going on, it's hard to squeeze in absolutely everything. I don't know why you can't just fast travel here. Oh, wait, you can fast travel to the base. I'm an idiot. I've been fast traveling outside of the base, like, every time. So, anyway. I am ready. Hey, Dave, how you doing, man? How's the little one doing? Wait, what the hell? It still fast traveled me here. Wow. Dude, I said the base, and it still puts me out of the base. It puts me to the nearest... Wow, okay. That was just some disrespect. We were inches from leveling up to a 20 or a 32. Hey, Abdul, how's it going? So just a reminder, guys, that this stream is only going to be about 2.5 hours long. Because this is technically our second stream of the day, and we're still going to be playing some Assassin's Creed, hopefully finishing up at the end of the day, or after my normal second stream. So, the one thing is, well, we do have to talk with literally everybody. That's the thing. That's another reason why. So, I haven't been to a Cauldron in a while, so I don't know if it's going to actually let us get any of these. Well, thing is, the one thing I've discovered is you don't actually really need anything. What's up, Abhinav? So we're going to be chatting. We got all these guys to chat with. I still got to do his side mission. Oh, this is what's her name.
Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Well, looks like it's getting some use.
Hey, Abhinav, how's it going? Hey, Refill, what's good? Okay, can I talk to her? Yes. Oh, it's great to hear, Dave.
Aloy!
But I can
Right
imagine.
to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
Yes, you do. So we're gonna have to talk through it. These
I
are very
imagine
long conversations.
You don't know anyone here that well yet,
I'm
but
gonna move over a little bit. There.
they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are.
Hey Jason. Yeah, no, it did. I was playing WWE. That's the thing. I literally did. I was just saying that. Like, I was playing WWE this morning and I ran into a bit of a soft lock. Like, I basically finished the career, the My Rise mode, but yeah, I couldn't progress anymore. So I made a last minute decision. I only streamed it for about an hour and a half and I couldn't progress any further. So I just said, let's jump over to Horizon.
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
I was worried it was going to be a subgroup. Oh well.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire. Like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning, with the CEO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we considered the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CEO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse. But nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door. And more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CEO became was a complete perversion of what principled diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right. The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners, peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Alright, let's get out of Dodge.
I need to get going, but if you need anything...
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
Alright, there's still a lot of people to talk to. I wonder if I should go talk to... What's his nuts first? Because I still have to do a mission for him.
Well met.
To get his arm.
We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by... a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris. And pointless death.
That about sums it up.
Alright, man, a few words.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
I would like to, after this mission, if there's time, to go get his arm back, because I feel like it might actually change some dialogue.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva. How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the Old Ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
Read anything interesting lately?
Hey, Jamal, what's up?
I found out the Old Ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
I assume you've been looking into Demeter now that Gaia's merged with it?
Yes. It's been humbling to know that the seeds I carry in this pouch came in turn from the seeds saved for Demeter in the old world. It gives me hope that the cycle of life will prevail now, just as it did before.
I need to get going.
Right. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
Hold on, I just want to see something.
So,
I'd love to.
Never mind.
I should go.
Be well, Aloy.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron, Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
I see all of us settled in nicely.
Our new Quen friend? The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Yeah, that's Alva for you. Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
What's up, Gareth? Hey, Eileen, how's it going?
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once.
That was a
I
quick
should
chat
go
with him.
get this to Gaia.
Of course. Let us know when we're needed.
I'm wondering if this is a mission that actually starts the end of the game and you can't go back till you finish it. I'm sure it would tell you that.
There she is. I hear you found Thebes. How was it?
Maniacs, lava, what's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready.
What's up,
then.
Hendra? Might as well ask, does anybody know for sure if I start this mission, will there be a chance to go do side missions before the, because I know there's still 2 more, but sometimes they do like a sequence where you can't, you can't change them.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Errand. I should get going.
As soon as you want us...
I'll give you the heads up.
Okay. Cool, thanks, Goofy. I wasn't sure, because I know this is the 3rd last mission I'm on. Sorry, just a minute.
Hey!
I need...
Right, we...
So yeah, because I know sometimes there's like multiple missions, but then they like go into it. Okay, good to know. I thought it'd be something like that. I just wasn't sure if it would. Is it one of those games where you're not able to go back after you finish the main game?
Welcome back.
Oh, before I talk to you, let me just drop over my drones. I think I picked up 2 drones since then.
Okay, data module's in.
That's 5 of them. That's half. So now we have most of the survey drones. Well, no, we have half of the survey drones.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but
Good to know.
we
Thanks,
have a
guys.
new
Appreciate it.
problem.
What up,
Did
6?
something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your subfunctions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct, but the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
I wonder if I could talk to her. Yeah, I can still talk. Just so let's go ahead and chat. Alright, that's no worries. I have 2 hours anyway, so that'll work out perfect.
Aloy,
I know.
as you wish.
What's new?
The missing subordinate function.
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a Eluth and a
I've already talked about all these.
all
Ted,
impulse.
all three, or do you still need...
Yeah, sorry.
Attaining
I guess our...
correct.
Okay, anyway, our progress.
How's all of us settling in?
Hey, Yao.
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention.
What's up, Boost?
Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that. So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your alpha clearance.
Which is why I got Ted Farrow's Omega clearance.
Correct. While you were gone, Beta constructed the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
Because the work will be split between you and Beta, it will take approximately 4.5 hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan. So I, found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen. Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
And I think that's about it for her.
See you later, Gaia.
Until next time, Aloy.
Yeah, sorry about that, Yao. This was a last-minute addition because my first stream ended pretty prematurely. I thought I was going to be able to, play a bunch more of WWE 2K, but it wouldn't let me progress past what I thought I could do, so I thought I'd squeeze in a quick Horizon Forbidden West stream, do another mission. That way, because I know it's going to be... Because I don't know, I'm just in the mood for this. I really want to play it, so I wanted to at least throw this in, so...
Aloy.
What's up, love? How's it going? So I was just looking around. Wasn't there like another switch somewhere? Like, didn't we have another one of these? We weren't allowed to bring it upstairs. I can't remember where I've left it. Whatever, let's not worry about that right now.
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Hey Ben, happy birthday, man. That's true, I forgot it was 316.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. A slave. Forever. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning, we'll never beat them. It's hopeless.
I'm so sick of her attitude.
Beta.
Leave me alone! You don't understand!
Would you rather live on your knees or die fighting?
You're right. I don't understand.
Die on
We
your
have
feet
the same
or
genes,
live on your knees?
the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference?
I ain't a punk bitch.
What's my defect?
That's the difference.
Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you.
She found some stones.
But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again.
I get what you're saying.
Do you understand? promise. I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Oh my god, I still gotta talk to these. Jesus Christ, man. Just can't we sum everything up before we go?
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you?
Word.
Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense. Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
What's up, Alex?
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catallo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
Ah, it wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
I should go.
Same here.
Go.
I got a date with a Cauldron to prepare for.
I should go.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a, lively conversation.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny. How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Catallo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator, and I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really, though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora, spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl. What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me, at least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will. I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right. You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No more running. Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. You good with the plan?
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
You'll hear about it.
I'm glad that was short and sweet. She has a side mission for us. We'll get the side mission. We have to talk to her anyway.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything all right? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
What's up, B? How's it going? Hey, Roberto.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotalo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
For now. We'll even the odds soon enough. Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where.
I mean, we were
exactly,
gonna go back there anyway.
But
so.
one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
No problem. Okay, we're done with her. Now we just
I
gotta
should
talk
go.
to.
Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
There is a lot of conversation. That's what I mean. You could literally
And
take hours.
like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Alright, well, again, unlocking as many side quests as possible. Let's just go talk to... I always forget his name. Zukabuka.
Aloy, are you well?
Had a bit of an issue with Beta. It's better now, though.
I had to show her why she's the beta and I'm
not
the alpha.
surprised.
Really?
Flex on him.
Why not?
I once knew a warrior who discovered he had a brother late in life. It was deeply uncomfortable for him.
Did he ever get over it?
In time. But not before the two siblings nearly killed each other in a single combat challenge.
Ah. Well, at least I avoided that. You nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
I should go get ready.
I await your orders.
Okay, we're like so close to just... Anyway, let's just go talk to Gaia and get this puppy going.
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
So, I guess you heard all that below? With Beta?
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron, Gemini?
See.
Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
I think I did, unless there's more shit. Oh, there is more shit.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us, until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as two miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia. When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants, once the biosphere has been stabilized.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons. Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
My son.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. Did all that she could. Thanks, Gaia. So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection. Though without my presence, it is unlikely to attract attention.
Let's hope so.
Alright, we're ready to go, finally.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
So, one thing I should mention is this mission recommends a 30 overall, which we're almost a 32. So, I think the next one's probably going to be like around 32, 33 recommendation. So I think it'll be time I do some sideys. I'm glad I've been able to leave music on. I remember everyone was concerned about that early cutscene where I got, like, oh no, you're gonna get copyrighted. I never did. That must be, you know what, that right there was the tall neck we never had yet. I'm assuming now this is going to clear, hopefully allow us to clear a big area. And it's possible we'll be able to go for the tall neck after this. We only have one more tall neck, BT dubs. No, it's not. It's an in-game. It's created for the game. And they haven't claimed it, so.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my Cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my Cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Gaia, let's cage the beast.
I mean, we're going to be fighting, for sure.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
We're straight cheesing Hephaestus right now.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Sorry, punk. Where you gonna go, bitch?
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
Stronger than we thought.
It's cracked.
Look!
Autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come!
Here we go. Finally, let's see some action. It's our first. Wait, where are we on the map? It's like, oh, we ain't gonna show you where you are, bye.
Time to fight!
Alright, so this counts as its own cauldron, so we'll be able to get some sauce out of it. Alright, we got ourselves a behemoth.
Take this ammo! Stay back!
Aloy?
What do you got? Okay, flame and poison. I can get this puppy fixed. Okay, let's arm up. No, what are you doing?
Get back!
Put that face paint on, girl. Let's go. We should be able to keep that face paint. Oh.
Over here, you!
Oh, shit. Ah! Come on, Dan. Stop sucking.
You're wounded.
I'm fine. I'm trying to hit it, but it won't let me. It won't let me critical strike. That's not cool. Man, I got screwed. It's in a weird spot, so it wouldn't let me use a critical.
Aloy! Need a hand over here!
Aloy?
Take him out! Right on this one! Get the cover and heal. Draw it away from Beta!
I gotta get its weapon.
Ah!
Oh, come on, Dan.
Need help? Stay back!
Those are sick. Oh my goodness, I'm taking bad L's.
Get back!
Come on! Alright, finally the Ravage is gone. There you go, get some berries. Oh shit, I'm stuck. What the hell? Am I out? Oh shit! Guys, that was not what plan was supposed to be. I fell into the ground. Is it gonna replay? Do I have to restart that whole fight? Because I fell down the cracks.
Floral, stay here. Protect Beta.
Ah, that's bollocks. Fine.
Be careful.
Okay, you're weak against. Oh, come on.
Stay back!
Can't take the heat.
I can't see it.
Get back!
Oh, what happened? He got overloaded. He didn't get stunned.
Over here, you! Do you need ammo? They don't stand a
Oh, it's balls that I get to do that.
Aloy! Need a hand over here! I need help!
Oh my god, I hate taking these random L's.
Draw it away from Beta!
He's just gonna get me killed. He's just gonna have to sit there.
I'm up! I can fight! Stay back!
You're wounded.
shocked the piss out of me. Get up.
Over here, you!
I'm out.
Aloy! Need a hand over here!
Aloy! Borrow me out!
Right away from Beta!
Oh my god, stop with the bullshit. Finally dead, but I was taking mad L's. I gotta open these boxes. I'm stuck. All transport machine kills.
Better check on Beta and Varl.
Damn. Okay, well we reached 32 finally. That was ridiculous. That time it went a lot better, hey? We gotta craft some arrows. We were pretty lacking. I mean, this is it here, right? Advanced. Oh, I guess it's a hunter bow though. I didn't have a sharp shot. The sharp shot. Actually, I forgot. That wasn't really... It had fairly weak tear compared to this one, which has stupid tear. I did forget about this. I forgot these aren't the same. I thought they were. Sorry. That works so much better. I also forgot I had these. It's good enough for now. Let's just go... Oh, here's the Ravager I was looking for. I'm just gonna go around town. What's up, Jess? Yeah. Getting that bread.
You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy.
I'm gonna need berries. I mean, my pouch is as large as it's gonna get, so don't accidentally fall in the cracks. Alright, we're stocked for now. There's still more berries around here that we'll take. What's up, Alexis? How you doing? That's probably good for now, I'd say. I'm just gonna go quickly upgrade. My hunter is kind of the ones we're maxing out at the moment, but Valor Surge Master, build up Valor faster. I forget it exists, but what's this one? Ammo Expert, craft more ammunition for the same amount of resources. That sounds good to me. So you get more ammo out of using, so you get more for using less, if that makes sense. All right.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
Probably.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Probably over there.
Keep her safe, Varl.
On my life.
All right, let's bounce. Yep, that's what I thought. I did see like the jumpables.
I gotta chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Alright, now I'm not gonna pick up any more berries in the event that...
No, you don't, Hephaestus! I'll find another way over.
Alright, I got it.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feet. You should know there is a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
That's sick. I gotta say, when I'm playing this game in the first half of the day, I have way more energy and I feel more into it. If this is not a boss
is up
arena,
to something, all right?
I don't know what it is.
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down.
Guys, it's gonna be
There's
our
no
ultimate
cares
boss,
where
whatever that
it's
is.
getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
Alright, yeah, we'll be coming back here. I can see there's like craft. I'm gonna save all these for this place. I'm not gonna pick them up because I know I'm gonna come back here and fight that. This is a battleground for sure.
I gotta find where Hephaestus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Autonomous defenses to materials bank.
I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core.
Ah,
but
shit, wrong button. Sorry, guys.
the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could. Just no longer. Okay. How to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be a node you can override, near the central platform.
Thanks. Maybe I should deal with these machines first.
Damn it! That's cheese. I was trying to...
Time to follow up!
That was a sick combo. I got screwed though. I was trying to do a death throw. That worked anyway. It never hit me once.
Those machines are in a hurry.
Emergency urge of pipeline J85.
Damn, man. These guys are getting slapped.
Increasing seniority by 5%.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Much better.
There you go. Sometimes you just gotta get a little... Oh, wait, did he have a legendary? He did. I'll take that. And now we'll insert. Okay.
Clear debris from materials.
Wait, what happened? What did he do? He's sending me another round of enemies. Okay, do they know I'm here? Let's
The
get away.
machine's on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node.
No, they
Any
know.
ideas?
They know it's too late.
I'll see what I can do.
Prepare materials well for by 8.
Wait, I need your tail. Wait, not your tail. Sorry, I thought that was one of those claw boys. fast. My melee is like off the chain. Shit, that sucked. Done.
I got them all.
All right. That's still
tapped
fun,
into the
though.
core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
All right, now we should be able to do it. He did drop a heavy weapon. I thought so, but don't forget, I also have heavy weapon damage boost now. I'm at 20% more than it normally would have done. Oh, come on.
Load ordnance package. Infiltrating to materials. Bay caster 1-1.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, it better not get comfortable.
I'll try and like open as many crates as I can. It might have berries in them. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna pick up every little piece of these that I can muster, because if I don't have to pull out of the pouch. And I also have the perk that allows me to pick up more with each, so I pick up 1 instead of getting 2, I get like 4, for example, right? I might actually, even though it might seem like not enough, I'm actually going to bring this heavy weapon with me. It'll make me walk slow, but it might be useful for the coming. Unless I have to drop it, then I'll be kind of salty, but... It looks like I'll have to climb. Shit, so it's useless. Too bad.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning.
Oh, come
Gotta find a
on.
way over it.
Aloy, more machines keep coming.
Guys, I got screwed.
Please tell me you're
Wow.
getting close.
That was garbage.
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
Had to waste
I
that.
guess Aaron's missing out.
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
See, most of it goes to the stash. Having a bigger inventory would be nice, too. Ah, I've got to grab onto
Be able
something.
to catch a ride on a rail. Go over the shield.
I see. Gotcha, okay. How do we ride the rail, though? Do we just, like, run up and slide? Must be.
I gotta find a way past the shield.
Are you shitting me? Why didn't that work? That's what I mean. Then it makes me start to doubt whether or not that's what you do, but I'll bet you that's what I have to do.
Over the shield.
See, now it works. See what I mean? Like last time it didn't work, so I'm like, oh, maybe that's not what you do. And then you spend your time looking around.
There should be another way to override.
Got it.
Quick, before it sees me. Look at all this technology. I love these kind of things. This is like a stealth area.
Now's my chance.
Huge damage, that spike snout. Actually, I lost them. Oh no, they got me. Oh wow, it stunned me. Alright, we got one of those bristlebacks. What was it? Bristleback? Is that right? Oh, we don't have this one. Fire. Oh, Bellaback, sorry. This one we actually don't have information on. Oh, I hate when they do that. Shit, that was a waste. So I was just trying to activate this. Big chain reaction. He was already on fire. Oh, that's so badass. Last shot, last kill. Oh, we got one of these puppies. Forgot about them. Oh, come on, that's garbage. I need his tail. He needs electric. Oh, come on, it's weak. Oh my god, these cheap fucking shots.
C Mark 8 and R
Got him. Perfect. Oh, this fucking guy is pissing me off, man. Got it. I need this. I'm sure I need it. That was a bit of a grind. These guys can be tough.
There. Node access restored. Now
I'm just gonna go around and get as much as I can from them.
You did the heavy lifting.
If I don't have to open up my pack, I won't. Gyro aiming? Which is gyro aiming?
Unleash incendiary mood. Find purge imminent. Retreat. Construction A1.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
I'm assuming one more way and then we face him.
Everything's glowing.
The machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
Or we're onto the... Now we're onto this, actually.
Whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs.
Alright.
Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, later. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Yeah, no, Goofy.
Be safe.
I've talked about this so many times. I don't want to waste the berries from the stash if I don't have to.
These things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up.
I'm fully aware of that. I've been playing this for like 30 years. Wait, what's it weak? Let me look at what's weak about it.
Finished charging.
Frost
it's covered
and water.
in plasma. He got plasma on me. It's gonna explode any second.
Shit, that's deadly. Of course, this thing is weak to, Oh my god, I can't get a good shot off. This thing is causing some serious damage. What the? Oh, Jesus. I had the shot. Oh man, I'm wasting too many.
It's charging up again.
Dude, I can't. It's because I know why. It's just, it's too slow. I'm better off just... I might have to redo this one.
Maybe purge water.
I don't have any purge water. Heal up. Dude, I was behind the rock. I'm not doing anything. I'm just getting my ass kicked. That's it. I'm glad it restarted. It's just... That's a lot of pain. Holy shit. This is, I think, why it's good to be a little OP for this battle. Again, the problem is my one weapon, I don't have anything for it. Like, this is my only... I have Frostbolt. Frost, I don't have any of the water, though. It's frustrating as hell.
Deploying priority. S.
I should scan it first. This thing's on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up.
Get up! I hate these nothing recovers. This thing is gonna hurt me. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up! Like, where do I go from there? Holy shit, go, get up. When she gets knocked down, it's the worst because you feel so slow.
Shut it out!
Oh my fucking god, man. Activate it, activate it.
Powering up.
Shoot it quick. Not really working that well. Oh, I tried to avoid it.
It's done.
You did it! There should be one more note
Gotta
to
use
override.
the right kit, that's all.
Good. Stand by.
Give me that money.
I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
I think it's like after this one, I've got to do some side content for real. Like I want to unlock some new gear. Overall, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, I'll be playing Hogwarts Legacy for sure. So really, once I frosted it up, I'm glad I had the frost shots. I totally forgot I had that in my bow. That made things a lot better.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
He's trying to leave,
Got
but...
it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that, Annie, for sure.
Aloy, the core is stable.
Man, that only took me about 30
Hephaestus
minutes.
is 100% contained.
That's hilarious.
And we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
The talking took longer than that.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
It's time to go now, I'd say.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Oh, nice shot, Varl.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Oh, come on, man. You better not be doing Varl dirty. I swear to God.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
No! I can't even see her!
My boy's Varl. As soon as I knew he was 1v1ing, I knew something was going to happen.
Beta.
Are we back at base?
Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs.
Am I back at my base
When
or am
you're
I
ready,
somewhere
take
else?
the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast.
Okay.
Well, at least I hit 33. I got 6 to upgrade. Where the hell am I? Wait a minute. I thought I was able to... Bro, I thought I was able to leave. Oh, this is what I didn't want to do. I don't want to start another mission. Jesus. I was told otherwise. That's so annoying. I wouldn't have started if I knew I was not going to be able to go back to it. That's what I meant. Like... Shit. Well, that fucking sucks. I thought I'd be able to... So now I gotta finish this mission before I can even, like, get out of here and continue. Low health melee. Is there anything to do with herbs? It doesn't really... I don't really use that much, though, but... Or maybe something with stealth. I've already got everything with stealth. Now I'm just hitting it like abilities, pretty much. Launch powerful long-range spike that explodes. I guess we'll get this. This is only worth 2. 30 minutes of talking? Oh, God. Well, we have the time, I suppose. Oh, it's an interlude. Oh, okay, it's an interlude. Never mind. I thought it was a mission. Okay, that's fine, then. Thought that was a mission. Never mind.
Why did Tilda bring me here?
Okay, good. So I'm just making sure I have everything.
What's all this for? Some kind of...
This looks like the same kind of bunker that Ted had.
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain.
Examine the art.
My favorite pairing. On the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master.
And on the right is a forgery. Woman reading music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
Okay, what about... Can we go to this? Shut that shit off.
Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. The Gust. By Willem van de Velde.
I know this one.
The most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
Pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer. A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
There you go, that's everything.
Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save.
Alright. Let's talk it out.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the Cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the Cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
I'm on PS5 right now.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
I'm from Edmonton, Nemesis.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
Well, she felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Can we just appreciate, like, when you guys get a second and it changes camera angle, look at that fruit dish. Look at the avocado. Look at the detail in the avocado. I just want you guys to understand, like, I could see every little thing that makes it an avocado. That's crazy. Let's just look at it closer.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find
that avocado?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regalla.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regalla to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it in the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regalla's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
I'm also really impressed with the facial animations. Like, if you watch, like, their foreheads, right? You can actually see, like, the wrinkles, and if they lift an eyebrow slightly higher, it adjusts, like, the forehead and everything. It's just, like, it's a realistic... Shit's come a long way. Like, it's just, like, I was mentioning that when we were talking to Varl. Remember way back when in, like, part 2 or something? Like, even, like, during scenes like this, like, where I don't mention anything and they just kind of look around, it's kind of organic. It's not just, like, you're staring at each other. It's like, what would a human being do in, like, a conversation where you're just kind of, you know, taking it in? You know, it's natural. It's cool.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
All right, let's get the show on the road.
First Varl. Now Hekarro and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold it this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise, okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Take out
Only
Regala.
option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When.
All right, there we go.
Erend,
Perfect.
Are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Look at these views, bro. And I love how that you could actually just go there. Where are we anyway? Ah, this must have been... Oh, that's the mansion. There's something there. Hold on. Let's just go see what it is. Just since we're here, we might as well go get it. We don't have long, guys. Literally, I gotta cut this stream in less than 10 minutes. So, just trying to think how to get there. There must be a set of stairs. Oh, there's one of these as well. And the makes of the next big thing, a much ballyhooed acquisition from an art historian turned technologist, no less. Bleeding edge science and a great narrative to boot. The application was called YCITT, after young Christ in the Temple, a well-known Vermeer forgery. By creating perfect holographic scans of individual layers of a painting and comparing them to a vast library of artistic works, it was able to identify fakes with an unprecedented level of accuracy. It was clear to Sterling executives that the program's ability to match and identify patterns had broad applications outside of the art world. As a tool for security, counter-surveillance, or digital authentication, it could prove just as revolutionary as it had in its intended role, which is why they were willing to sign a 9-figure agreement for it, blasting news of the deal to every outlet in tech media. 2 years later, the project collapsed in a chaotic jumble of lawsuits, recriminations, and accusations of sabotage. So what went wrong? Who was responsible? And most importantly, what happened to the underlying technology, which by all accounts was far more powerful than the vaporware label applied by disgraced executives? Oh, it's one of those... I see what it is now. It's one of those Vine sections.
Looks like there's more to this place. I'm sure Tilda won't mind me poking around.
If I can find
How
it.
to get through these vines?
Can I jump that?
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Yeah,
Understood.
I'll be playing Assassin's Creed DLC. I want to get that finished before anything else comes out, you know, because we have new games on Friday, so. Okay, now I'm there, but how do I get... There we go.
Bags are giving way.
I feel like the next time I play this, I want to just do strict side missions and exploration. Just to kind of crank up our level, because there's only 2 more missions left in the game. So I think it would make sense. So I guess we can... Oh, the thing is, I actually can't really go anywhere. So obviously, my next thing I can do is... Well, wasn't there a... I thought there was a... Yeah, there's a cauldron right here. But what's funny about this area here... It's not grayed out yet, and there's no tall neck. So... I think what we'll do is I'm just going to go to this cauldron. Or sorry, this campfire. And I'm going to make my save. Make my save. And then we'll call it there. Wait a minute. Can I actually... Yeah, what's stopping me? I'm not necessarily going to do them all before the end of the game. Don't get me wrong.
A dyer can make use of this.
But, I definitely want to up my skill, my level before we go with the final missions. Out of curiosity, what's the recommendation? He's 32. That's what I call it. So I'm guaranteeing the final mission will be like a 34, 35 recommendation. So we'll play it by ear. I just think I want to do some of these because I haven't done any. I haven't had any time in like really to do many side missions. It's been like an eternity. So we do have skill points. I'm just gonna quickly spend them. You know, kind of actually upgrade the remaining skill points. As you can see, we've got almost all the skill points everywhere except for Trapper, because it's just like other things now. Like at this point, we're just going for... I'm going for all the passive skill points. You know what I mean? Take less damage. It doesn't really happen. Food duration doesn't... I don't really use that. Recover more and higher quality resources when deconstructing. Place traps faster. I'm surprised I don't have that yet, but that could be handy eventually. You know what I mean? I gotta use traps more frequently, I think. Alright, good. It'll be easier after doing one main mission. Okay, I'll take your word for that. Maybe we'll do one more main mission and then we'll, before the oh, I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll do a manual save. I always like to do mani saves. There you go. For these ones. Alright, well guys, I do apologize this wasn't any longer. I'm actually into it. I would love to do more stuff. But for now, I forgot about this. Tide Ripper. For now, I would like to because I mean this game I wasn't actually planning on playing today. I was gonna play it tomorrow, but I managed to slip something in just because WWE was a short stream. So I at least got another mission done, but we will be back in this tomorrow. Like I said, guys, we're gonna go after lunch here. I'm gonna take a break, go to we're gonna play some Assassin's Creed. The DLC can hopefully try and finish it today. I don't know if we'll be able to, but there's only one more area that I know of, and then I think there's like a finale, so I think it might be. I guess we'll find out when we play. So we'll be coming back with that and hopefully finishing that puppy up. But otherwise, I do want to thank you guys for coming out today. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully, I do see you in that stream. If you did enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like, comment below, and subscribe if you're new. And also turn on post notifications so you don't miss anything I put out with the little bell icon. Click that, select all so you don't miss it. Be sure to like, follow my social medias as well. I got a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Discord. They're all DanQ8000 linked in the description. If you want to get a shirt or hoodie, there is a link in the description for that. There's also an embedded feature right below the stream. You can scroll down and see some of the stuff I have available there. Big shout out to all the sponsors, of course, DX Racer, Bones Coffee, Always Bearded, The Ridge Wallet, Mad Rabbit Tattoo, and Jinx Custom Controllers. I use their products every day, and you can check them out for yourself with the links in the description. Be sure to use my promo code DANQ8000 at checkout. Finally, be sure to check out and sign up for the Team 8000 membership program. It does support the page a lot. There's 3 tiers to work with whatever budget you have: entry, basic, and premium, and they all offer a variety of perks based on whatever level you go with. You'll get things like badges by name, emojis to use in chat, exclusive videos and streams, priority in open lobbies, discounts, and giveaways, of course. And I plan on adding more perks to that once we get a few more members. So keep joining the membership program. Any of those tiers supports the page. Once we get to 125, I can add an extra emoji, and then I'm assuming it'll be 150. I can add another one. So the more people we get, the more emojis you'll have to use in the chat as well. So keep those puppies coming. You can sign up for those with the link in the description. There's also a join button below the video and on my main channel page if you can't find those. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I can't wait to get back into some more Horizon. I'm getting the Horizon bug again. You know, you get a little tired about a game for a game, then you miss it, and you want to play it some more. That's what's going on. So I'll be excited to jump back in tomorrow. But otherwise, hopefully I'll see you guys in the Assassin's Creed stream. If not, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.